I'm doing this video for a friend who lives in China. I don't know if you can hear the choppers right now. Any noise other than birds, that's the choppers. It's not traffic. I woke up this morning and I heard them flying overhead, and they're flying in a grid pattern over my town for some reason. It's just above the clouds, and it's more than one. Lockdown here is pretty much the same for me. We already knew stuff was going to happen, so we were getting prepared anyway. And since we're children of God and we don't want to have anything to do with the world anyway, we've already been working on stepping out of that as much as possible for like 5 years before this happened. These planes we've been hearing now for about 30 minutes, and it's pretty much way out here. We have neighbors only to the north. We have one neighbor to the north, and then a mile away we have another neighbor to the north, and then we don't have any neighbors any other direction for over a mile, 2 miles. Yeah, so nothing's really happened. I've heard in Dallas that the military was on the ground going door to door. That was actually in the news, but you can't trust anything that's in the news. I have a friend in Dallas. I haven't heard anything about them. The stores are all, they only allow a certain amount of people to go into Walmart, which is, you know, of course going to go into the New World Order, because that's why they have that star logo. They've already closed down the the lawn and garden part, the part that they have all you know, wrought ironed up as a jail holding facility. They've already closed all that down. So that's different. They allow only so many people to go inside per square footage of each store. Only essential stores are open, just that kind of thing. When we do go, we see people in masks, and some people not in masks. I would say the majority of people here are not wearing masks, because the majority of people here are not city people, and they understand what's going on. I've not been into any of the cities. I haven't been into Dallas, and obviously we won't go. We won't go through them. We won't go around them or anything else. We'll stay far away from them. But that's what the lockdown looks like here. And it's actually just now starting to quiet down from the choppers. It was a good morning to do this. And I just tried to follow up and ask my grandson's mother, because she does live in the town that's closest to us, that we live outside the city limits, to see if she could see anything, but they were above the cloud coverage. It sounds like they're literally moving from like town to town. I live in a county seat, so it's right in the middle of, you know, it's the hub of like 6 different counties and towns around it. And it sounds like they're just like surveilling. And then we just heard from another friend that Google just did a new image. They just did their new image updates for everything. So Renoir said you could see our house, and the garden was just a little square blob. So that's what's going on in Texas in the quarantine. It's like it's not really happening here where we are, but little by little it'll happen, and it's never going to be the same. Okay, I love everyone, and I hope this was a decent video for you. May all truth take root.